Welcome. Starlight Celebration is an Ishgardian holiday, originating during the Dragon Song War. If you don't know what that means, you will learn all about that later in the game. However, there are Starlight Criers in Limsa Lominsa, Ul'dah, and Gridania who can tell you a little about the holiday, past and present. You will notice that those three cities are all decorated for the holiday, and so are all of the housing districts. You may also notice as part of these decorations there are some random snow patches here and there, even in Ul'dah. More on this later. And if you haven't guessed by now, Starlight Celebration is based on the real-world holiday Christmas. Starlight Celebration is currently active and will end on Saturday, December 31st. You can do all the quests for this event on any class or job, level 15 or above. I recommend getting through the MSQ quest, The Call of the Sea. By this point you will have been to the 3 starting cities, unlocked the airships, and hopefully also attuned to the Aetherites. To use the main reward for this event, you will want to get up to the MSQ quest, The Company You Keep, and complete the side quest, My Little Chocobo. The event takes place in Gridania, so get over there, however you prefer, and then take the Aethernet to Maketo's Amphitheater. The Starlight Supplier can be found just outside the amphitheater. She is selling a few items for Gil. The illuminated tree is this year's housing item. It's for outdoor use, so you can only use it if you have access to a house. The Sunshine and Stardust magic prisms are consumable novelty items that are available every year for Starlight Celebration. You can purchase as many as you like for Gil. Anyway, up on the stage in Maketo's Amphitheater, pick up the first quest, Reindeer Fame, from Garangi. has a new friend, as usual, Lorenzen. He's a charlatan. I mean Charlian. And if you don't know what that is, you'll find out much later in the game. He's a researcher and he believes his reindeer Blitzen has magic powers. Who ever heard of a magical reindeer? And in order to demonstrate Blitzen's powers, he needs you to bring him some children. So just go around on this path and talk to Bright-Eyed Boy, Cautious Child, and Lively Lad. Man, these kids have some weird names. Then meet up with Lorenzen near Apakalu Falls. Only Lively shows up, but Blitzen refuses to perform and Lively is not impressed and runs off to play Nintendo or something. Lorenzen is disappointed and needs some time alone to think. You wait for him, but he never returns, so you need to go look for him. You'll find him in the Great Loam Growery area near the Botanist Guild, and he seems to think the problem is that the kids aren't Ishgardian.
That's racist.
Then he realizes Blitzen is missing and runs off to find him. But he doesn't get very far before he loses heart, and you gotta turn in the quest for some Gil and experience. After picking up the second quest, The Ghost of Starlight Past, you find that Lorenzen is beside himself, and you need to calm him down. Select him and use the Soothe emote. Now that he's feeling better, he devises a genius plan where you go run all over town talking to 3 more people, and he goes and chills out by Apakalu Falls. Just follow this path and talk to 3 people with weird names: Happy Holiday Maker, Charmed Citizen, and Frost Fanatic. You can even stop by and let know Blitzen is missing. Anyway, after that you are directed to New Gridania, where you finally find Blitzen. Speak to him and Lorenzen will show up pretty quickly. Then Santa, the Saint of Nemea, shows up to remind Lorenzen that Starlight Celebration isn't about him and his research, but about helping children. Then, almost as if it were scripted, you hear a child screaming. Speak to Tearful Tot on the other side of the Aetherite. Seeing that the child is upset, Blitzen finally decides to do his magic, and that calms her down enough to find out that she can't find her mother. So Laurenson comes up with the brilliant plan of yelling really loud, and her mother, Gentle, comes running. You mean to tell me you didn't notice your own child bawling and carrying on, but some stranger shouts and you come running? Anyway, Gentle and Tearful are reunited and walk off together. Then you realize that this means Laurenson's theory was correct. Sort of. So you go back to Om to turn in, after some final words discussing everything you just did all over again and what we have learned today, you receive your final rewards. A little experience, a horn, and an achievement. The horn lets you have Blitzen as your very own mount. Or is it just a reindeer that looks a lot like Blitzen? He or she has the very same magical power though. After you've completed the quest, you can talk to Laurenson to go with him to talk to children around the city and show them what Blitzen can do. From what I have seen, you will have between 3 and 5 options depending on how much of the MSQ you have completed. Each option plays a short cutscene and features characters you meet in the game. You may have noticed the patches of snow around and thought they were just decoration. You may have even seen people throwing snowballs at other people, and you may ask yourself, how do I do that? The short answer is the throw emote. However, if you type /throw and nothing happens, you haven't unlocked that particular emote. First of all, you need to have a job at least level 36, and make sure you have it active. The emote is unlocked with a quest in Corthus Central Highlands at the first Dicasteral Observatorium of Ethereal and Astrological Phenomena, or the DOPE for short. Camp Dragonhead is the closest aetheryte. From there you will go straight south. However, if you haven't unlocked the aetheryte, you will need to leave Gridania through the Yellow Serpent Gate. Travel all the way across the North Shroud. Be sure to get the aetheryte there. Then it's just a short trek northeast. Look for Malcolin behind this building here. He may have 2 quests. The one you want is Toss Fit Workout. He saw someone throwing snowballs at snowmen and seems concerned that people might get hurt or killed. He sends you over to Duvacalroy to investigate. It seems he's been throwing snowballs to keep warm in the cold, I think. Anyway, he teaches you how to throw snowballs. He has a follow-up quest that involves practicing your new skill, but it's not really necessary. You can use the emote anywhere, but the real fun is when you use it while standing on any snow, which is where the randomly placed snow patches in the cities come in. If you are standing on a snow patch, you will hurl a snowball in the direction you are facing. If you have an NPC or a player character selected, you will throw the ball at them. And if they are within range, you will see it hit them. You may have noticed what activities you have to do in Final Fantasy XIV depends on what you unlock. In A Realm Reborn, there were a lot of random things unlocked by various side quests, and things like the throw emote are easily missed. These little things are often taken for granted by those who have been playing for a while. I personally recommend doing all the available quests, but I also like to point out things that might help people enjoy these events more in case they miss them. Now, don't take this as a complaint about these random things that are unlocked. I think it's a great way to get people looking for things, and I wish they had done more of this later on in the game. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoy Starlight Celebration, and have a very Merry Christmas. Goodbye.